friends, happy St. Patrick's Day today. So before we do anything else, let's just jump right in, and you have to figure out today, what is your leprechaun name today? So this is the rules of leprechaun name. The first letter of your name. What's the first letter of your name? That gives you your first leprechaun name. And then the month you were born gives you your last leprechaun name. Okay, that's the rules of the game today. So if we look at Mr. Johnson, my first name is Tom. Okay, Tom starts with T, so that means my first leprechaun name is Timid. Timid. I was born in the month of April, so that means my last name is O'Reilly. So today, my leprechaun name is Timid O'Reilly. Timid O'Reilly. Now, Mrs. Johnson, her first name is Diane. So that starts with D. So her first name would be Dreamy for St. Patrick's Day. Dreamy. And Mrs. Johnson, Dreamy, was born in the month of August. So her last name would be O'Wacky. So her St. Patrick's Day name today is Dreamy O'Wacky. Dreamy O'Wacky. And looking over at the couch, Sophie's sitting there. And Sophie's name starts with S. So her first name is Silly. And Silly was born in the month of November. Mick Wobbles. That's funny. So her St. Patrick's name is Silly McWobbles. So in our house right now, we have Timid O'Reilly. And we have Dreamy O'Wacky and Silly McWobbles. So what is your leprechaun name today? Figure it out. Let us know on Google Stream. I'm looking forward to it. What is your St. Patrick's leprechaun name today? Hey friends, I took Sam, the cat, and the 3 kittens to the vet today, just so they can check up and see how they're doing. And so while I was waiting for the vet, I snapped this picture of one of the baby kittens, and you can still see no teeth, and their ears are still folded down, and their eyes are still shut. Okay. Now, I told you, even if I don't see you next week and the week after, I'm still going to send you updates, so you can check those anytime you want and see how the kitties are doing. So I'll still send out kitty updates. Sound good? Now, what are we going to do? I would get something to keep rhythm with. You can remember, you can drum. Or you can hit them together. Or you can hit them on your body. Okay? Or you can just use your hand. But we are going to start with a St. Pat's rhythm. St. Patrick's Day rhythm. Coming to you from Mr. Timid O'Reilly. Mr. Timid O'Reilly. What is your leprechaun name today? Let me know on Google Stream. Timid O'Reilly out. This rhythm, we need to know coin and shamrock. Coin, shamrock.
One, two, ready, go.
Coin, coin, shamrock, shamrock, coin, shamrock, coin, 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 shamrock, shamrock, coin, shamrock, coin, 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 shamrock, shamrock, coin, shamrock, coin, 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 shamrock, shamrock, coin, shamrock, coin, coin.
One, two, ready, go.
Coin, coin, shamrock, shamrock, coin, 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 shamrock, shamrock, coin, 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 coin,
shamrock, 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 shamrock. 1, 2, ready, go. Coin, shamrock, coin, shamrock, coin, coin, shamrock, coin, shamrock, coin, coin, shamrock, coin, shamrock, coin, coin, shamrock, coin, shamrock, coin. 1, 2, ready, go. Shamrock, shamrock, coin, shamrock, 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 coin, shamrock, shamrock, coin, shamrock, 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 coin, shamrock, shamrock, coin, shamrock, 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 coin, shamrock, shamrock, coin, shamrock, 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 coin. Coin, shamrock, 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 coin, shamrock. 1, 2, ready, go. Shamrock, shamrock, coin, shamrock, coin, shamrock, coin, shamrock, shamrock, coin, shamrock, coin, shamrock, coin, shamrock, shamrock, coin, shamrock, coin, shamrock, coin, shamrock, shamrock, coin, shamrock, coin, shamrock, coin.
Hey, do you know what a shamrock is? I say we find out what a shamrock is.
Do you know what a shamrock is? A shamrock is, a shamrock is. Do you know what a shamrock is?
A shamrock is a plant.
Oh, that's what it is. I had no idea.
You learn something new every day.
Do you know where a shamrock grows? A shamrock grows, a shamrock grows. Do you know where a shamrock
A
grows?
shamrock grows in the ground.
Not in a tree?
No, sir.
Oh. Do you know what color a shamrock is? A shamrock is, a shamrock is. Do you know what color a shamrock is?
A shamrock is green.
Oh, because it's a plant.
That's right.
That makes sense.
Sure does.
Now I know what a shamrock is. A shamrock is, a shamrock is. Now I know what a shamrock is. A shamrock is a plant.
And where does it grow?
In the ground,
And what color is it?
it's green.
You're so smart.
Hi there. I know the weather's been really nice and we're all excited and we want it to be spring. Unfortunately, plants are grown to be delivered when we have normal weather, not this abnormally warm weather in March. So we don't have a lot of nursery stock coming in. We do have lots of beautiful indoor plants, all sorts of blooming stuff. But I thought what I'd talk about today is a plant that has a lot of folklore about this time of year, and that is the shamrock, because the 17th is St. Patrick's Day, so everybody's kind of thinking about that. The shamrock is not actually a clover, not a true 4-leaf or 3-leaf clover. It's an oxalis, which is a nice sort of annual here in Wisconsin. They come in lots of colors. I have this beautiful purple one. We have green ones. There's one that has green with some red. But shamrocks like cooler temperatures. They're really great for early spring plants, and which is why it makes them really great at this time of year. So the clover part of the shamrock was super important to the Celts in Ireland, and the 4 leaves, when you could find one, the 4 leaves stood for love, luck, faith, and hope. St. Patrick used the 3-leaf variety to sort of explain the Trinity to the ancient Celts. One was for the Father, one for the Son, one for the Holy Ghost. just because four-leaf clovers are rare, and they are, you'd have to sift through about 10,000 of these three-leafed guys to find one with four leaves. They've also been found in 5-leaf varieties, 6-leaf iterations, 10. There was a 54-leafed clover found in Japan in 2009. So just imagine 54 of these little leaves on a stalk. That is a lot of luck. So stop into the Bruce Company and, get your Irish on, and happy spring from all of us here at the Bruce Company.
Hey, I know what a shamrock is now. I guess I knew, but I guess I wasn't so sure. So I learned a couple things just now from watching those two videos. Number one, I learned that a 4-leaf clover stands for love, luck, faith, and hope. I also learned that sometimes babies can be creepy. But, all right, here's a song called The Rattling Bog. And The Rattling Bog is an Irish song. And it's a song that keeps building on each other. And you'll notice that as the song goes on. So if you get it, jump right in and sing with me. And if you don't, just keep watching. And I'll add this song below on Google Streams. So if you want to click on this song and practice, you can do that too. Sound good? So this is The Rattling Bog. Hey ho, the rattling bog, bog down in the valley, oh. Hey ho, the rattling bog, bog down in the valley, oh. In that bog there was a tree, a rare tree, a rattling tree. The tree in the bog down in the valley, oh. Hey ho, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Hey ho, the rattling bog, bog down in the valley, oh. On that tree there was a branch, a rare branch, rattling branch. Branch on the tree and the bog down in the valley, oh. Hey ho, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Hey ho, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. On that branch there was a twig, a rare twig, rattling twig. The twig on the branch and the branch on the tree and the bog down in the valley, oh. Hey ho, the rattling bog, bog down in the valley, oh. Hey ho, the rattling bog, bog down in the valley, oh. On that twig there was a nest, a rare nest, a rattling nest. Nest on the twig and the branch on the tree and the bog in the valley, oh. Hey ho, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Hey ho, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. And in that nest there was an egg, a rare egg, a rattling egg. Egg in the nest on the twig and the twig on the branch on the tree and the bog down in the valley, oh. Hey ho, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Hey ho, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. In that egg there was a bird, a rare bird, a rattling bird. The bird in the egg, in the nest on the twig and the twig on the branch on the tree on the bog down in the valley, oh. Hey ho, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Hey ho, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. And on that bird there was a feather, a rare feather, a rattling feather, a feather on the bird and the egg in the nest on the twig and the twig on the branch on the tree and the bog down in the valley, oh. Hey ho, the rattling bog, bog down in the valley, oh. Hey ho, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh.
And on
that feather there was a flea, a rare flea, a rattling flea, a flea on the feather, and the feather on the bird, and the bird on the egg, and the egg in the nest, and the nest on the twig, and the twig on the branch, and the branch on the tree, and the tree in the bog, and the bog down in the valley. Oh, hey ho, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley. Oh, hey ho, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley. Oh. What did you think? I love it. So where did St. Patrick's Day come from? Let's find out. There's St. Patrick. It says St. Patrick was born in Great Britain, Scotland, Wales, sometime in the 4th century. So if this is the timeline, this is the year that we're in right here, the 21st century. We're in the year 2022 right here. So if we go back 100 years and another 100 years and 100 years, 100 years, 100 years, 100, keep going back. Every one of these is 100 years back. And we're all the way back into the 4th century. That's when he was born. So where's Wales? If we looked on a map, this is where Wales is. Do you see where it says Wales? Okay, and if we zoom out, you can see Wales is part of, there's England, it's part of Great Britain, the United Kingdom. There's Ireland, okay, Scotland, France, right? Then here's Europe. And here's, if you're listening to the news at all, here's Ukraine. So there's a lot happening in Ukraine right now. And then if we go this way across the Atlantic Ocean, here's Canada, Mexico, and here's the United States. And then this state right there is Wisconsin. And if we zoom into here, this is Lake Michigan. And if we zoom in further, we get to Manitowoc, right there. So that's where we live. We're 2 rivers. Okay. And then to get to Wales, you would have to either fly from here or drive out east and then fly across the Atlantic Ocean. And when you fly, let's say we flew out of the East Coast here and we flew to Wales, you wouldn't fly straight like this. You wouldn't fly straight. You would fly like this. They call that the Great Circle Route, right? Which is really weird to think about, like, because the Earth is round on a flat map, the straightest point looks kind of arced like that. So it's kind of strange to think about, but you'd fly from here over to here to Wales. Okay, let's get back to St. Patrick. So St. Patrick was born in Wales sometime in the 4th century. And the legend says that when Patrick was 16 years old, he was captured by pirates and he was taken from Wales to Ireland as a slave. And then it says in Ireland, he learned the language and he took care of sheep for 6 years. And then it said that a voice spoke to him in a dream and said, "Your ship is waiting. Your ship is waiting." And he was able to find a ship that helped him escape to France, from Ireland to France. And he stayed there in France and studied for 16 years. And then he had another dream, and the voice said, "Come and walk with us again." So he went from France back to Ireland. And there he went to help the people of Ireland. And that's the legend of St. Patrick. And it's said that St. Patrick's Day is on March 17th, the estimated date of his death in Saul, Ireland. And it is said he is buried in the nearby town of Downpatrick, County Down. St. Patrick is recognized as the patron saint of Ireland. Okay? And it's said that around the world, people celebrate St. Patrick's Day with parades, shamrocks. We learned about shamrocks, right? And we learned about creepy babies. And leprechauns. And Irish food. Ooh, soda bread. And music. And this is where I want to take a little bit of a diversion here into Irish music. So we're going to look at some of these instruments. And the first one that we're going to look at is the Celtic harp. Listen how beautiful this is, the Celtic harp. Isn't that cool? Here's another Irish instrument. The fife. Now this video, I could listen to this thing all day long. Actually, I think I'm going to attach this video on our Google Stream page if you just want to watch this video because it's super cool. This is a fife. This is the fife right here. I really like that. So cool. All right, the next Irish instrument we're looking at are called the uilleann pipes. So these are like bagpipes, but they have a little different configuration. In bagpipes, you blow in, and then that fills the bladder, and then when you squeeze it, the air goes through the holes, right? In this one, it's like a bellow, so you don't blow into it. But this is a uilleann pipe. Did you see what they were doing with their arm right here? So when the arm goes up and down on this pipe, that's what forces the air through the pipe. Okay? In a bagpipe, you blow into it. In this one, you pump it right there with the arm. See if they show that. Right there.
The uilleann pipes usually have 3 or more drones: the tenor drone, the baritone drone and the bass drone. And the main function of the drones is to provide a continuous background sound to the main melody line. Another important development in the history of the uilleann pipes were the addition of these long stopped pipes with keys. These are called the regulators, and these first appeared around the mid-1700s.
Very cool. Another Irish instrument is the fiddle. The fiddle. Another Irish instrument is the bodhrán. The bodhrán. Isn't that cool? Another Irish instrument is the accordion. Now this is an accordion over here, and over on this side you're going to see this little one. It looks like an accordion, but you've seen that earlier in the year. That's called a concertina. Okay, another Irish instrument is the guitar. That is so pretty. Another Irish instrument is the bouzouki. Kind of looks like a guitar, doesn't it? Kind of looks like a hybrid between a guitar and a mandolin.
Oh, my name is Pat Brady, I'm a travelling man. I'll lend your outputs or I'll make you a can. I'm a rich among nomads, I'm king of Meikle land. Oh, fun, da day. Well, I surrounds down the road with me horse and me dog. There's game in the fields and there's turf in the bogs. I sing like a lark as I love my new job. Oh, fun, da day. When I can by the river and catch me fish, I
Really like that, friends. All right, the next one is, I think this is the last one. This is the flute and the tin whistle. Okay. Hey, I hope you liked. Oh, there's one more. The banjo. The banjo. Oh, I could listen to this stuff all day, friends. All right, I hope you liked that. Oh, wait, we forgot one. Mandolin. And that's what I bought up in Duluth, if you remember. I bought a mandolin. Remember, 8 strings, 4 groups of 2 strings. Is that the last one? That's the last one. Okay. So I hope you liked that, looking at the different instruments. And the next thing we're going to do is I have like a little rhythm game that I'm going to play with you. And then I think that's going to be it for the day. And then tomorrow, what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you how to take a piece of PVC and make an instrument. Okay? And these instruments, the next time I see you, I'm going to be sending these out as prizes for the spinning the wheel. Okay? All right, so we're going to play a game. And then that's going to be it for the day. And then tomorrow, I'm going to show you how to make a homemade instrument out of PVC. And if you don't know what that is, don't worry. You'll find out. Hey, friends, I'm going to change my mind. And I can do that because I'm an old man. And I can change my mind. So this is what I'm thinking. We're done for the day. Tomorrow, when we start, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check Google Stream. And I want to highlight some of the things that the kids are putting on Google Stream. Marnie's sending a bunch of Chrome, some Songmaker stuff on Chrome Lab. I want to share some of that. And we had kids that were making songs on Chord, and I want to share some of that. And kids are giving me ideas for pet names. I want to share some of that. And after that, that game that I was going to do with you, we'll do tomorrow, that pirate rhythm game. And then I'm going to show you how to make the flutes out of PVC tomorrow, our PVC instrument. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. So you have a beautiful St. Patrick's Day. Get your green on. All right? And I will smell you later.